Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to my channel, Mama Jojo Raw and Real. And on my channel, I talk about my personal weight loss journey. I do a lot of fasting. Right now, I am on a 21-day water fast, and so far I have lost like 15 pounds. And today is day 9th, yes. And I talk about budgeting, I talk about financing, I talk about world culture. So watch out for future videos on all of these topics. But today I want to talk about something that I watched yesterday on Dave Ramsey's show, and for stay-at-home moms and stay-at-home dads. A little overview of the story. This lady is married. She works. She was not working. Excuse me. She was not working, and her husband was the sole breadwinner. And I can understand why she was not working, because she had a young baby to care for. And but what it is he was working. She was now a part of the finances. She didn't know what was going on. She had no clue. She was dependent on him. And then when she had her baby, there comes eviction notice. And this man is making over $100,000 a year. And they are in a church, in a very good church. And she called Dave and said, Dave, I'm fed up. Right. And I can see and I understand her frustration, because sometimes when you look at the cost of daycare and the cost of all of these extra things that you have to pay for kids, and when you put the numbers down on paper, it's better for the woman to stay home with the children, or the man to stay home with the children, whoever has the highest income. But I want to say this: if you are a stay-at-home mom or you're a stay-at-home dad, right? The kids are not up 24 hours. You don't have activities with the kids 24 hours. I would say when you're a stay-at-home mom or stay-at-home dad, like for women, you can go and get like a full license if you're a homebody. If you like to cook, you can bake cookies, you can sell Avon, you can sell Mary Kay, you can go out to affluent neighborhoods and buy like gently used items and put them on eBay, put them on Poshmark, put them on Mercari, put them on Amazon, and create some level of source of income for yourself. It's not that the man is not provider. It's not that he's not a good husband or she's not a good wife. But you yourself have to sit and think about these things. And I have my notes here, so if I'm looking down, it means that I'm looking down at my notes. Number one, there is dignity in working and making your own money. Yes. Even though you are married, for the most part, it depends on the man. If the man goes to a very good Bible believing church, if the man was raised right, if the man has good God-fearing mentors and godly friends, for the most part, a man will not complain when he's taking care of his household. But if the man does not have any of those good attributes in his life, he is a human being. If the woman does not have all of those things, the stress in America makes people do things that say and do things that they shouldn't be saying. So to protect yourself for your own self-esteem, even if you're a stay-at-home mom, and we are blessed in this day and age where we have internet, we have social media, you can start something online productively that can help you raise some level of income. And number two, we all have end dates on our lives. I will die. If you listen to me, you will die. I try to be healthy because I know I'm going to die. But while I'm here, before God takes my life away, I want to be healthy enough not to suffer, all of the illnesses that I can control. So you don't know the end date of your spouse. You don't know what's in the future for him. We just don't know. So you don't know what will happen to you. You don't know what will happen to him. We all pray for the best, but we cannot rule out that everything will be 100% perfect, or there will be no trying times, or the storm wouldn't hit. So, but helping your spouse by working and having a source of income, when those situations that we cannot control come about, we are in a better position financially to ease the stress on us. I'm going to list a couple of reasons and then I will close this video. Sickness. Somebody could get sick. I've been reading stories like a fellow at my job. Everyone knows him to be this health fanatic. He will run, he will climb mountains, he will bike to work every day, and all of a sudden something triggered the hormones, the genes didn't behave well, and he passed away. And he was healthy. But because his wife worked and he worked and he had some level of insurance and coverage, life would be hard, yes, because it's a terrible thing you never get over when you lose a loved one or a family member. But the financial strain would not be as much as she not working or having any source of income on her own. Divorce. There is no guarantee that you will remain married for the rest of your life. People minds change. People have their hormones going. People hit midlife crisis. People are tempted. The relationship may not be working indoor, and people may not want to put in the work to go for counseling, to do those things that can make the relationship better. And sometimes the person may not just want you, and there is nothing you can do about it. And if you are in that position where you are 100% dependent on that person, it takes a toll on you. It takes a toll on your children. It takes a toll on the lifestyle. Yes, you will go and get divorced. Yes, you will get alimony, but still, the level of care, the level you would have want to be, and if you were not working, it would be difficult for you to get there. People can get separated, and when you get separated, it means that you have to pay your own rent. People can get laid off. When you get laid off, it doesn't mean that you're a bad person. It just means that the company is going through some trying times or some financial hurdles, and they saw it fit to lay you off. And then look at unemployment. Unemployment would not be as much as your salary that you bring home. So these are the factors that I look at, and everyone should be looking at in a relationship, in a marriage, and then try to create some level of source of income for yourself. And then finally, what if someone gets fired? What if someone gets fired from a job? The only job that you can never get fired from is the one that you create. The only secure job that you have is the one that you create, your own business, or your own business, or something that you create yourself. That's the only thing in life I can say so far that is guaranteed. Even at that, it is not as guaranteed if you don't put the work, if you don't have integrity, if you don't do what you say you would do, if you don't have good customers relationships, you will not last. But this is the only fundamental thing that I see, where when you engage into, when you venture that, when you establish, and if you really work at it, that's the only thing, because it's yours. There is nothing permanent under this sun. You can have the best job today, tomorrow it could be gone. And what will happen if you are a stay-at-home mom or you're a stay-at-home dad, and your spouse that is working, bringing all the income, face one of these storms in their lives? What would you do? And that can be a strain on relationships. So there are so many ways out there, and I do understand the cost of daycare. Yes. But still, there are some things you can do. You can create a women prayer group. You can create an online. You can even teach English from home. You can even do so many things. Like, I'll use my life example. I was working full time, and I was going to school full time at the University of Minnesota. And there was a time I was working full time, I was working part time, and I was going to school. And at that time, I had a baby as well. And people be like, oh, you don't rest, you don't. But the idea is, you have to determine what is good for you. You have to determine where you want to go. Because if you are healthy, you should be working. And and some women, especially women, they can be so happy when a man tells them, oh, don't stay home and take care of your children. That is an excellent thing. I'm not envious of that. But guess what? If the man tells you to stay home and take care of your children, if the man paying all the bills, pray to God. There is something in you that you can do from home to bring some level of income in while you are taking care of your children. Never forget yourself in a relationship. Never ever forget yourself and think in your mind that this person is, because we are human. And the Bible says the arms of flesh will fail us. So never be so overconfident, as psychologists say, that this person will love me forever, that this person will always have this job, that nothing will go wrong. Things will go wrong because we don't have control of our life. And just keep living. If something bad has not happened to you yet, just keep living. Something will come your way that you didn't bring upon yourself or someone brought upon you. You just don't know. So if you are listening to me and you are healthy and you are a single parent or you are a stay-at-home mom or whoever you are, and you know you are healthy and God knows you are healthy and you are not working, please find a mentor, find someone to help you. Look at those soft skills that you can work on and find a job to make your own income. Make your own income. And guess what if nothing happens, right? What if nothing happens to your spouse and everything is perfect, but still you have that extra income that you can throw towards your children's college fund, that you can donate to a nonprofit, that you can donate to the veterans, that you can help a single mom. There is always something to do with money. People need money every day. But please, this is Mama Jojo Raw and Real. If you are listening to me and you find yourself in that category that you're a single mom and you're not working, please rethink that decision. You don't have to work out of the home. You can get a computer. There are so many opportunities out there that you can do right from your home. And in one of my videos, I will list all of the 20 different side hustles that you can do just from the comfort of your home. So keep listening and keep watching. And thanks for listening to my channel. And if you like what I said and you want to be a part of my family, please hit the subscribe button. And I thank you, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you. Bye-bye. Mama Jojo.